Hello everyone. Anastasia is here tonight with you. It's absolutely crazy in Melbourne. It's really windy, but it's really warm, which is good. So the weather was playing the tricks with us, but I'm sure that the summer is on the way. For everyone who's going to join me later on or now, my name is Anastasia. I'm the founder of Australian Business UBiz blog. And today I finally, probably after 2 weeks prior, I jumped in and I was talking about Halloween. And today I want to talk about Australian business directories and the way that business directories listing can actually influence your business. So of course, as per usual, this interaction is based on my latest article, and this particular article link will be in the comments in the description. So for those who is interested in learning and understanding how Australian Business Directory work, welcome to click and read more. You're welcome also to share, you're welcome to comment and provide me with any feedback that you have, or maybe any opinion that you have, you're welcome to express. So as you probably know, Australian UBiz blog is pretty much focusing on Australian businesses. So I love writing about Australian businesses, and also instead of just writing about it, I also do optimization. So I'm actually optimizing those blogs and the content within the blog, and you can use this content further within your blogs, for example, within your website, within your promotional mix, if you would like. So the all content is free at the moment. So I still have some memberships available on my website, but to list your business is pretty much for free. So today I want to talk about the reasons Australian business directories are important. Recently, someone told me in one of the groups that Australian business directories has been replaced. Basically, Google is actually replaced business directories, business listing. So the business listing, but then I actually replied to that person that it's not exactly correct. So obviously for me, it meant that that particular person is not SEO specialist, and he doesn't really understand how Australian business directory work and how, in general speaking, the content of the article is actually work, and why do we need the extra content for the article. So basically what the listing is, not Australian, in generally, broadly speaking, to list your business, it's easy. And you can find a lot of business directories on Google as well. Just typing in search business directories in Australia, and you'll be able to find them. You can put your details there and you can list your business. Most of the business directories stay for free, so you don't need to pay anything. So it's like nice and easy. So for someone who wants a bit more and wants a bit of a more understanding, why do they actually need to do so? Because I want to talk about it today. So rather than just purely listing it and putting the name, address, your phone number, and email, so there's other options you can use, and there's another techniques you can actually use within listing to make sure that your content actually can be seen. So don't think that it's a waste of time putting listing on Google, because it's not. And I'm going to prove you today that it's actually not a waste of time. Trust me on this one. So basically, number one, everyone knows that content is a powerful tool to bring your audience. It includes, when we're writing, in generally speaking, it includes various keywords, and as per usual, keywords, they actually are pinning and targeting particular audience. So when we're creating any content, we want to create a list of keywords, and we want to make sure that this content is related to a particular audience. Either way, we're writing for, for fashion business, if we're writing for, say, for insurance business, if it's a restaurant, every single piece of content will be different. So when it comes to listing your Australian business, technique is the same. So in your description, when you're describing your business, make sure that you're describing your business and you're putting the keywords product services that related to the target audience you're trying to target, basically. So by doing that, you're extending content to allow others to reach out. So rather than putting just basic details, you actually building more content that can be easily seen on Google. Moreover, when you're creating the listing, your listing will be hyperlinked. So you're going to have URL link. URL link is basically, for someone who doesn't know SEO, is basically your link. Here, when we're entering website, that's the link to enter. So that's URL link. So those links and that content will be optimized as well by Google. So the more content you're putting with the relevant keywords to the target audience, when people on Google searching for a particular, have a query, I'm looking for jewelry boutique, say in Melbourne CBD, and if they've got a particular listing related to with those keywords, people will be able to find you. Yes. So by using that in Aussie directory, it's a paramount, it's very essential. So please make sure you put in description in your listing. So the second part is, we know about the power of organic search. Because organic search is pretty much, and it's long-term, it's long-lasting, and there's a so-called off-page SEO, it's on-page SEO, it's on technical SEO. So there are three types of SEO. For someone who doesn't know what SEO is, search engine optimization. So currently, every single business should utilize SEO within the content, because if they're not utilizing it, they're not in the game. Okay, so this is something you need to know. So there's an off page, there's an on page, and there's a technical SEO. So what is actually is that? So on page means there's a particular programs there that, for example, I myself looking after that content when I'm creating a piece of a blog or any piece of the content, I want to make sure that that content is optimized and strong. So SEO is basically the way you write the article, the way you write the content, and there's a particular positioning of the keywords that spread across the text that could be seen potentially on Google. So this is on page SEO. Off-page SEO is basically something that, for example, the backlinks. Yeah, backlinks is actually something we want to mention later, but this is a very, very important part as well. And it's also technical SEO. So making sure that all your pages are loading on time. It's quickly, it's easy for the user. So just for UX experience. So there's three types. Yeah. So make sure that when you're creating the content, and it should be seen on Google, because organic search is powerful and it should be well earned to make sure that you're in high ranking. So probably the third part is the third reason Australian business directories are important. You actually creating so-called brand awareness, and everyone knows what brand awareness is. So creating the content through the storytelling. So rather than putting in the description, as I said, the creative story, unique story, original story matters. So if you put something basic sometimes, but still easy to read, it's okay. But if you put something creative, something original, something really, really close to your heart content, and optimize content with the right keywords, it's a fantastic opportunity to get your business shine and stands out of the other businesses. So basically, when you're writing in the description a story, a journey of your business, if it allows, if you've got certain amount of words, like say 300 till 500 words, you can put in the description. Please create a beautiful and enticing story that will want people to read and will want to click on your website or on your social media links. So it's very, very important. So Aussie Directory is a free platform that gives you that opportunity to basically not just build only content, more of the content, but also use that content in a very efficient way. So if it makes sense. So storytelling is very, very important. So as I said, yeah, the content should be original and unique. It should differ from the other contents, but it's also make sure you're putting the right keywords that you want to put, that aligning really, really well with your business model, with you, with your product, with the service. So it's very, very important. So the next one is about the backlinks. So backlinks are referring to off-page SEO. So backlinks is a very interesting part because they take 60% of your ranking. So they basically, in two words, that the ranking of your website is important. So if you not rank well, it means that no matter what you do within your website, you're never going to be found, or you will be like on the page 20, 30, 40, 50 of search. So if somebody's searching, for example, for running shoes in Maribyrnong or in CBD, but if you don't optimize it, and if you don't really you don't promote the content via backlinks, your content is pretty much dead. So it still will be indexed by Google, but your ranking will be very, very low. So backlinks, it's basically they need to be related to your website. So what's the backlink? For example, if you communicating with the blogger on Instagram or someone who is related to your business and who's reading your blog, what you can potentially do, you can ask a blogger to put your website on on her or his website. So it's a crossover. So in this way, you're creating more backlinks. It's like an engine, two-way traffic. So the blogger gets your content, you get your content. So the more backlinks you have, the better. And for instance, if you're running a restaurant business, you want plenty of backlinks. So say backlinks creating mentions. It's like a viral content. Yeah. So if multiple businesses using your content within their website, this is how people clicking through, and it automatically comes to your website. So the more quality and valid backlinks you have, the better your ranking is going to be. So this is a very, very important because it's 60% of your ranking. The article I actually wrote, this one is why do free online business directory, how can it actually make you win? It's a very, very easy way to give you extra winning tool to utilize that. So for example, when it comes to Australian business UBIS blog, my idea at the start was to bring a lot of businesses and help them to promote the business via listing. But I never wanted to do just a listing. I wanted to do a bit of a content writing and like creating mini articles with the photography, with images that will get that particular link ranked. So say, for example, if the business is a startup and they've got only, 20, 30 mentions on Google, that's not enough. So your content needs to be spread and a lot more people need to know about it. So it's very, very important. So the more backlinks you have, in the particular in the Aussie directory, and if the Aussie directory has some quality, very good quality scores and good reputation, it's a very good opportunity for you to definitely place your website on the other website that's related to your business. Make sure that they're related, because if you, for example, if you're engineer and if it's something technical, maybe it's not a good idea to put your content in a fashion department, and vice versa. So say if you're running the website in fashion and you've got some beauty blogger, health promotional blogger, clothing, retail, it's all kind of related. So the more relation to your business backlinks you have, the better outcome will be for your website. So basically, this is pretty much it. Aussie directory is opportunity to bring more content up, and that content is not just a piece of the content. You can optimize that content within the Aussie directories, like particularly with Australian UBIS blog, you can do that. So because I'm in my case scenario, going through the reviews, it go through the particular software where I'm optimizing that content, and I don't actually publish that content until it's actually turns green. So it's a free opportunity for your business to get the extra backlink, but because the backlinks are important. So even sometimes 1, 2 backlinks can bring you more customers. You just don't know sometimes what the query will be. So because everything's changing very, very quickly. So yeah, so it's more content, and it's also opportunity to work with your keywords groups. So you can use different keywords within the Aussie, not Aussie, Australian directory. Even if you're from America, you can use some American directories, and you can actually utilize keywords to make your content stand out. And it's also storytelling. Yeah, so storytelling when you are creating a nice piece of content, not just this is the product I do and that's it. No, you're making a beautiful, shiny story, the journey of you as the business owner. So when people reading it, they're more related to you. So they already know you. It's like it feels like they already know you. So when before it kind of makes them to push to click on the website, so the story will give them that boost of energy and boost of something positive, and they can click on that uh, on the website to check it out, your product, or check it out your services. So basically the whole article is available on Yubi's blog. The link is underneath. So I really hope that you enjoyed this. So it's a very short, brief kind of understanding what Australian, not only Australian, but in generally business directory doing. So you're welcome to send me email, text here if you're interested to get registered. If you're currently a business owner, you've got the product, whatever it is, just let me know, and I'll publish your content within Australian business Yubi's blog. Within 48 hours, because I want to always make sure it's optimized and it's done correctly with all your images, all your nicely present, clean and freshness into it, social media links and stuff like that before I actually do that. So let's roll together, and I do hope that you experiencing a fantastic day. Thank you so much. Bye.